Put the fucking mic on.
Lurch.
What? I don't know what to expect after you've already had 2 podcasts where you've done some.
You're like the gun shy. You're like the gun shy kid.
I don't know if you're going to holler at me, start doing opera.
You're like, what, Dad? What did I do? No, I actually.
We had loud noises in an episode. We had you doing opera in one of them. I just don't know what to expect. And we've had a break in between the last 2.
Yeah.
And this one, we went and had lunch and picked up your daughter and came back. So I can't imagine what you saw along the way that made you think of what you're about to say.
Well, I actually, I want to reverse it a little bit because I do pick on you a lot.
Once in a while.
I want to give you a thanks. I don't tell you often enough for your hard work here around Law Abiding Biker Media.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all
I knew there was something to it.
One of the most embarrassing moments
Joe,
in American history.
You answered every question.
Regardless of your political affiliation. I don't care who that was. One of the most embarrassing moments. But I do want to thank you. That was my way, because I can't actually do it, of thanking you.
You can't physically bring yourself to do it,
I can't. Okay. No, I thank Lurch all the time. I appreciate you. Lurch has been busting his butt, and we all have around growing very, very fast. But anyways, I thought we'd start out with that little fun tidbit.
I got mail.
So we got us a little.
I got mail. Yay!
A little the email action going on, eh?
Yeah, generally I'm
starting my Canadian because we're heading up into July.
That's your Canadian. Just put A at the end of everything,
right? And yeah, A and I say a boot.
A boot.
We're gearing up. I'm reading a lot of. I'm doing. What are some of the language ones that you can do? The language softwares.
Oh, you can use Rosetta Stone.
I looked in Rosetta for Canadian. Yeah. I cannot find it still. I'm searching for it because I really want to speak solid, fluent Canadian. But
I hope that's what it's all about. I hope they'll understand you when you're up there.
I do too. I want to fit in. Okay. Go ahead with your email.
Normally these emails are people contacting us and us giving them advice. So I thought I'd switch it around a little bit, and it's not a long one, but some information we wanted to put out there that we were not aware of and that I don't know if a lot of people were. So I emailed Fabian Mueller.
Fabian from Mueller Power Clutch 2.0.
Mueller Motorcycle.
I've been practicing my German too.
They make several projects, but in particular one that we are loving lately, which is the Mueller Power Clutch 2.0. Not only does it have a new ramp and facilitator for your clutch, which reduces your pull of your lever by, they say, up to 45%. Our very non-scientific testing showed 38%. So I think they're right because the Germans know how to test stuff.
It's true.
So I guess it's 100%, 45%. Did I just say that? 100% is 45% reduction. But not only that. And
who doesn't like a new facilitator? Oh, I love it.
It's a very sexy part, the ramp facilitator.
All right. Anyway,
I didn't even know what it was called.
Moving on.
So I started dicking around with it. But it also
dicking around with the facilitator.
That's right. It's been a long day. But it also comes with the Bowden connector for the bikes with the new, I think it's 21 and newer on the touring, 18 and newer on Softails. Got rid of the hydraulic, went back to cable clutch. Well, it's got this what we call the manual auto adjuster to adjust your clutch. Get rid of that piece of shit, and you replace it with the metal parts of the Bowden connector. So you get rid of the plastic, and you put a aluminum cable clutch housing, and then a metal adjuster. But anyways, we weren't sure if they fit the trike model because nothing shows trike fitment on any of the websites. And so I emailed him and I said, hey, quick question on fitment. Does the Power Clutch 2.0 fit the trike models? Thanks, Matt. And he said, hi, Matt. Yes, that works, but only on the M8 HD Tri-Glide models. So you're hearing it first here live, guys, and we'll update our listings to show that.
And we're going to add that to the fitment tab because I've had some questions about that. And I'm actually glad to know that nobody shows it in fitment. And we are selling the bejesus out of those Muellers. We are the only ones that have them. We are the only ones into the foreseeable future that are going to have them. We bought everybody out, and we're in good relations with Mueller for sure. direct, and they like us, and we like their product and their company, and that's going to go into the future. So yeah, you will not find those. So when you see them in stock, I'd grab them up. We have a back in stock notification over on the website. Go to listing, any listing that's out, and a big red bar off to the right side of your screen on your phone or your desktop. Email, enter, or your phone number, or both, and you'll get a text or email. The moment Lurch, he's got like the president has the nuclear codes. Lurch has the back in stock codes, and with the lick of 2 fingers.
I actually could just do it with one.
Hey, hang on, do it again. Show me how you
Just
do
one.
it. Just like that. Nice. And boom, just like that, you are going to get your back in stock notification, and you will be one happy camper with the Mueller Power Clutch. So we're trying to keep them in stock for you guys. It's been a push, and has not been easy, but we're on track. So anywho,
Yeah, the distributors are showing they expect to have some in like July.
the wholesalers,
The
yeah,
wholesalers.
yeah.
So we got a hookup. We're getting them direct.
Yep.
For now.
Yep. We got you guys. We got you guys back on that, and we appreciate you shopping in our store. So there you go. You want to ride longer? Tired of a sore and achy ass?
Then get Winks wheels.
I suggest do not shop there.
That was a previous episode.
Well, we hope that's going to go out before,
I think it will. Yeah.
because Figure Out should probably go out before that.
Oh yeah.
So the reference is, in case it comes out later, we did a whole episode on a sketchy company that was stealing my intellectual property and copyright, and I called them out on YouTube, and we called them out on the podcast, selling bicycle shorts, trying to get bikers to buy bicycle shorts. So anyways, look forward to that. The YouTube video is already out if you want to see that, and depending on when that goes out, you may or may not have heard it, but there's the reference to that. So yes.
Brian Matthews says, I made it. First live event. I was told there'd be cookies. There's no cookies, are there?
No cookies. We really don't have anything to offer. I'm glad you stuck around this long, because most people have already tuned out. So thank you very much. Now, we appreciate having you here. And yeah, first timer. Love it. Love having you in the community. We always have a good time here. Hey, Bikeaholic, 03D has a wide variety of innovative products for your Harley-Davidson and a brand new line for the all-new Honda Goldwing named Gold Strike.
I like gold.
Top quality, affordable chrome lighting and comfort products. Zero Gold Strike are the motorcycle LED lighting innovators for CAN bus plug-and-play system compatibility. Head over to lawabidingbuyer.com/store and check out our full line of 03D products. We are adding the shizzle to my nizzle in the dizzle in the
I don't think you know what you're
Jamizzle.
saying when you say that.
It's a lot of gizzle. That's all I'm saying. To the store, a lot of jizzle. Well, I don't like the one jizzle. It's too we're adding the shizzle to the store. A lot of shizzle.
Yeah, that would make sense. In the vernacular.
In the vernacular. A lot of products. And so fast, we can't mention them all. We have a laundry list, but we're not going to bore you. But we are an episode like we do a new free video. We're going to mention some new products that are active listings within the Law Abiding Biker store that you'll want to check out. Before we do that, I do have a big announcement. Matt Haywood is here in the chat. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. We picked him up, and part-time. Obviously, he's got full-time stuff going on, but he is cranking out a lot of the video edits you'll see on the channel now, a lot of the tutorial stuff. I'm still doing a lot of video editing. I just kind of offload those to him. A lot of them that I just need done. And that flow is going real good. So a lot of the videos, one in fact that came out was a big edit, was the cam 465 SNS cam install on a Milwaukee 8. Very detailed free video on YouTube. He edited that whole one up, and a lot more coming. A lot are already uploaded, just not released. So we're growing very fast. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we picked up Squid. Matt's from California, and he's been a long-time patron member, Haywood, of course. And then he's with the Sworn Few Motorcycle Club here that we're a part of, Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. And Squid's part of that same club. Squid is over in Othello, Washington, which is like an hour and a half east of us, essentially. Small little town. But he's part-time, and he's going to be helping us add store listings. So as we source and trust and like certain products, like we're going to mention here in a second. He's remotely helping us. He's very computer savvy, and he's helping, although I need another one of them already. We are growing very, very fast. And Oscar's working for us, doing shipping quite a few days a week. And of course, Lurch is full-time. And we're in the midst here of short order looking for another full-time spot for a store position, which when we're exactly ready for that, which is very soon, we'll be announcing all that opportunity to the community, both here on the podcast and via YouTube, and see if we can scoop somebody up that loves, eats, and breathes motorcycles and gets to play with motorcycle parts and everything motorcycle and fun and videos and installs and a lot of store-related stuff. So anyways, we'll announce all that and we'll see what happens. But yeah, growing very, very fast here and busier than ever. So what are a couple of the new products that have made their way into the store that we actually had time to list?
Yeah, actually, we did. We added Chromeworks exhaust and intakes. I will talk about it as we go through what we've done on my bike, but I've put Chromeworks exhaust on my bike. They don't currently have intakes for the 24 newer bikes with the new fairing design, but they are working on it. But they do have exhaust that fits it. And it's a great product made in the USA. Check that out. Right now, it's just the touring stuff. I'll be adding the Softail exhaust here in the near future. And also Vance and Hines, we added some new intakes. The VO2 intakes for the new bikes, very good looking. We both chose the X model. I chose chrome and you chose black. And we'll be doing an install on my bike here shortly because my bike still has a stock intake on it. So we'll do a full install on that.
And mine's already... I show it over on Instagram at Law Abiding Biker. There's pictures, and I did a short on it, on how it looks on my 24 Street Glide. So go check that out. Charles Wilburn in here, just stirring things up like usual. No, we love it. Will the new guy get a company motorcycle? The answer is no. And that's actually one of the job requirements, is because you can't be, live, eat, and breathe motorcycles without having a bike. But if you need a little time, we'll work with you. If you're going through a difficult situation, I got a Dyna Lowrider S you can rip around on for a while. But good question. I'm just going through the chat here, but thanks for being here, guys, very much. So yeah, some new opportunities in the store, and get over there, guys. We're trying to organize it as best we can and keep it very simple for bikers. We know we shop on a lot of sites and we're like, ooh, that's horrible. We're going to make it easier for biker to figure that stuff out. We take a lot of pride in the way we organize it and the menus and the way we do it and the searchability of it. Remember, if you don't want to spend time in the menus, just use the search bar. You can search for any product and you'll come up with all the listings. It's very, very good. And we keep it very, very simple. All right, let's get this live video broadcast and chat frickin' off the ground. Welcome back, you freaking bikeaholics. This is the podcast for the motorcycle majority, the Big MM, also known as the
99%.
Large and in charge of the motorcycle scene more than any time in history. By being here, by listening, you're part of what we call the hashtag
Biker Revolution.
There you go. Lurch has just one question before we get started. What are you waiting for, bikeaholics?
Mount up and let us take you on another wild-ass ride.
Ryan Urlacher here, your host of the Law Abiding Biker Podcast, and your
high-tech redneck.
Okay, so we're going to have fun today, as always, when we're doing a patron member-only live video broadcast and chat. One of the many patron benefits for supporting us. We give you a plethora of benefits back. And so we are live. We have live chat going. You've already heard it. We've been talking to guys, and we love it. Have your conversations amongst yourself in there, and we monitor the best we can. We'll be talking about Lurch's new Road Glide that he bought, 24, coming from his 15. We'll talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about the dealership experience. I tried to really help the dealership experience when I was in there.
Yeah, you did. Very helpful.
I do. I was just trying to move things along. That's all. As a friend, I really try to help Lurch at every opportunity.
Without a doubt. Not trying to be a pain in the ass at all, are you?
If you haven't, that video's been out for a couple months because he's had the bike a couple months, I think, close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that video's on YouTube. It was fun. a lot of joking around. It's in the dealership. It shows him actually taking possession of the bike. We sit with the finance manager. Anyways, there's a lot of debauchery that goes on in there.
I would call it fuckery.
Fuckery is definitely more like it. Fuckery. I remained professional and stayed on track the whole time. Lurch, I had to reel him in a few times, but anyways, go, if you want to see the video, go see the video. It was a fun one, to see Lurch get his brand new bike. So we're going to talk about that, and whatever else you guys come up with in there. If we get off track, that's fine. But along with his new bike, I kind of want to know, I know some of what he's doing with it and what the plans are and parts and things and his experiences coming from a 15 to a 24 and why he decided to upgrade. Anyways, it'll be a fun. That's what we do here. It is just a biker conversation. It's bikers kicking back here during the afternoon and talking biker stuff, which we love to do. And we happen to have microphones in front of us today. So that is great. So we talked about the store stuff. Patron members, guys, we've had a lot of new patron members sign up, and 25, no better time. I know talking to you live here, you're all patron members, which is why you're in the chat. But for those listening later, there's a lot of benefits. Like I said, it's very easy here in 25 to get signed up as a patron member. You simply, it's a monthly subscription fee, and you choose the level of benefits that you want to receive. Some of those benefits, I'll try to mention them all. T-shirts and stickers, access to the private Facebook group. It is a troll-free zone. It is nothing but bikers helping and connecting with other bikers in there. It's literally a 14-year forum, searchable. So let's just say you had a question on rear tire. You type and search. Some people forget that's in that Facebook group. You type rear tire. You will get 14 years of patron members talking and helping each other with issues and or suggestions for rear tires. So that's in there. People are meeting in there. If you want to meet people to ride with in your area, that's the best place. People are meeting up in all different areas and making connections and riding. It's a safe zone. It's troll-free zone. It's nothing but bikers helping bikers in there. That's the difference between a free forum online and something that people pay to get into, because they pay because they want to be in there. And with that comes monitoring and things like that. And we really have had zero problems in there. Everybody follows the rules and there is no dumb question. So that's one of the biggest benefits. That's why I spent a little time on that. But you also get access to live video broadcasts and chats such as this. Your store patron discount code, 10% off all products all year round, anything, anytime. And podcast early. We did 3 today. All 3 of these will be in the back end of your patron count within a day. This one immediately because it's live, but the others 2, Lurch will upload them by tomorrow. You get those months before everybody else. Access to premium videos up on request for the top tier, of course, and then access to the ride meetup and events, the sanction events, and all the other rides that are going on in there. Of course, coming up here, lickety split, we're headed to Canada in July for our 12-day trip. If I haven't mentioned it or some of you don't know, very cool this year. I think I've lightly mentioned it in a video or 2, but going to Canada, I've done documentary films for 10 years straight now. And Harley-Davidson stepped up to the plate this year, and they are sponsoring my film, my documentary shoot in Canada. And so that's really, really exciting. And so we're coming up. I'm already like changing a few gear things and stuff like that. But we're going to make it epic. And so that is going to come out. We usually sell our videos for a year, documentaries, and then they release free on YouTube. Obviously try to recoup some of the efforts that I put in, which is massive undertaking for 10 years. And so because of that, because I'm getting the sponsorship up front, I'm not going to sell it for a year, and it's going to come out in episodic format. I don't know how many episodes because I don't know what we're going to shoot yet. It'll depend on the story and how many are going, but there'll be at least a couple, if not 3, even maybe more. We'll see. But those will start that we're shooting for a goal of September, and those films, those episodes will start dripping out. And I don't know how long in between. Just depends on editing and how fast I can do that and things like that. But my plan is at least episode 1 by September, and so very exciting. That Harley-Davidson recognized my efforts in documentary filmmaking and the massive amount of promotion of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, unbeknownst, obviously. It's not specifically why I do those videos that we've done for the Harley community, and they wanted to throw some money our way. Part of it is the Ride for Heroes Ride Challenge. If you're not involved in that, check it out. It's a really good, you can win 5 new Harleys, but aside from that, it supports first responders, veterans, and military. And Harley is going to donate up to $1 million, up to $1 million. And it all depends on how many miles are ridden. So each mile ridden is towards that goal. They're donating to charities that support those first responders, veterans, and military. That's a reason enough for me to ride. It's a fun program. We did a video on it on the YouTube channel. Just go over to the Law Abiding Biker website or the YouTube channel and search Let's Ride Challenge, Ride for Heroes. And we make it really easy. So you don't have to search all over convoluted on how to get involved and what you need to do. It's actually really, really easy. And I do a very clear video in the dealership showing you how to get the app, get signed up, and what you really need to do. Really all you need to do is ride your ass off. Ride a lot of miles and stop by the dealership once in a while, grab some keywords if you want, and get your mileage checked. And you're part of the program. And again, aside from winning the bikes, that's not even in my wheelhouse. There's no way I'll ride enough to do that. I just want to support, obviously, as a 30-year veteran police officer. Lurch is a retired police officer, a lot of other guys, military behind the scenes here, and a lot of our patron members, police, military, first responders. We want to support that. So at least get signed up. Even if you don't take it that seriously, still every mile you ride, even if you got your mileage checked at the beginning of the year, ride and get it checked at the end, every mile you rode is going to go towards that $1 million. So I would strongly suggest we are pushing that and promoting it. Personally, I would have promoted it either way, just because of the cause. Yeah, super good cause. So that's part of it. And we're going to be riding a lot of miles in Canada. So we'll be stopping by a couple dealerships during the film and getting our mileage checked and stuff like that. So really looking forward to that. So that's patron and new free video alerts before we dive into your new bike escapades here. We're putting out content faster, as I stated up front, than we've ever put out in 14 years. I am not kidding. Like, it's crazy.
Question from Jake Moritz, patron in the chat there. Are the Canadian dealerships participating in the Ride for Heroes? I know that we are going in and get our mileage checked at a couple of them. So I believe so. I believe that is the answer.
Well, let's go ahead and see.
And Ross Tomes said, nothing better than Ryan's documentaries to get us through the winter months.
Thank you so much.
And I do want to say, I know we got a couple of guys. Ross in particular has got a new Street Glide Ultra. Matt's got a 24, I think, Road Glide. So you guys with the 24s and 25s, we go through this and talking about stuff that I've done and we're doing. By all means, throw some of the stuff you've done in there and keep the conversation going. And Ryan's doing a little search to see if the Canadian
No, and I think we did that. I remember the video we did. It's U.S. only.
Okay. But that
does not mean you can't get your mileage checked.
Right.
So that's different.
So are they participating?
Ride for Heroes is currently exclusive to the U.S. residents. Participation requires a valid Harley-Davidson VIN and registration through a participating U.S. dealership. While the event is not officially open to Canada riders, you might still consider reaching out to your local Harley dealership in Canada to inquire about the similar initiatives or future plans to expand the challenge internationally. If you're interested in alternative ways to support. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting up front. And it was U.S. residents only. Look it actually pulled it from our website.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
How about that?
Right. We've coming up in the world.
Yeah.
But being US
we can stop and get our mileage checked there. We are U.S. residents, so we can still get our mileage checked around where we could go anywhere. There's a dealership and get our mileage checked, but you have to be a U.S. citizen. So hopefully that will expand in the future. They've got other hog stuff, though. You know, this isn't the first ride. This is just specific to, I think you're going to see more of these is what I'm saying. Yeah. So
Gary Jackson said he got his 1K miles sticker and coin last week on his way to that, on my way to that new bike.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah. I hope you win it, bud. They're giving away several. I should get my mileage checked because I signed up right when I bought the bike and I've already got my 1,000-mile break-in service in, so I got to be close. We should.
Yeah. Get your rev score up anytime.
Oh, yeah. Rev it up, baby.
That's part of your rev score. Again, we're not going to get into that. Go over to the video. It'll explain what the rev score is and all that. If you really, really want to dive deep, I'm just riding as many miles as I can to support military. That's my input to the thing. military vets and first responders, of course. So, all right. Yeah. And did you mention the video while I was researching?
Which video?
Well, the new free video that I said before.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I got sidetracked by.
I said we're coming out with videos faster than we ever had.
So this one is the German engineered Harley clutch mod that blew me away. Mueller Clutch 2.0 review and install. The link to that is in the show notes. We show you the Mueller clutch and do an install video and then some testing. Ryan runs some patterns afterwards and has a lot of fun with it. It's awesome. It's going in my bike. The one thing about working here is when you get a new bike, and other guys.
That's why it's been extra busy too.
Yeah, and
both got new bikes.
Other guys are sometimes they just get in a hurry and they put stuff on their bikes before we can record it. But me as an employee and being right here in town with Ryan, if I put anything on there that we have not filmed, I will get beat. So we're still putting stuff on as we have time. We've been taking a day a week and doing film projects, and I still got some more to go, but.
Plus, a lot of
it's hard to wait.
Stuff Lurch wants on to. I'm used to it. My stuff sits on these. My bikes usually last. I just got mine before you. It sits on shelves out here forever. But a lot of the stuff we need to film, but we need to get the stuff on Lurch's bike before he goes to Canada.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the stuff that Matt Haywood it's being uploaded into our workflow, where we do all this video stuff back and forth for reviews and stuff. But that's where a lot of it's getting dumped in there because we just got to film it and get it edited. I don't know when it'll release actually, but at least we captured it. And so, yeah, trying to get Lurch's bike so he has everything he wants on his bike for a very long distance trip to Canada that's going to be in all different kinds of weather and environments. So it's going to be set.
Sunshine and 80 degrees every day.
I'm sure it will be in the Yukon Territory. We could be. In Hyder, Alaska.
Matt Haywood's got the Chromeworks HP slip-ons as well.
Yep.
I think we knew that, right?
Yep.
He's also putting some Thrasher risers and mid-bend bars. I look forward to seeing those, see what those look like.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like a straight moto bar, but they got a little bend to them.
Yeah.
Those look good.
Makes sense since he's from California. Sorry.
I was looking.
We love you, bro. I'm just messing with you, dude.
My 2015 for a while was in my main garage, and then the 2024 has been out in the shop, but I actually have them both stuffed into my main garage right now, one in front of the other, and they look very similar as far as how they're set up, Yeah. The bars that I put on my 2015 look real similar to what they started putting on the 24s and newer. And then, of course, you got the tour pack and all that kind of stuff and custom seats, and they look very similar, just a different color.
Yeah. And I heard Haywood down there in California, he's befriended Newsom, and they're riding partners now. Is what I hear.
That's very nice.
I mean, that's nice. It's good to, be in touch with your politics.
All kidding aside, those Chromeworks are 50 state legal.
Believe it or not. Yeah. Sorry, Haywood. I love you, bro. I'm just totally messing with Haywood. But yeah, they are 50 state legal. And they're nice looking. And so yeah, the video's good. If Lurch's bike finally doesn't sound. It sounds like a Harley again.
Jesus, it was so quiet.
It is. And I put the Power Vance and Hines Power Super Sport slip-ons.
I really like those too.
Amazing. Yeah. They sound so good, and the look, I can't beat it in my opinion.
It's a race-inspired look,
right?
So it's not for everybody. But when they first came out, I saw them. Oh my God, those are awesome! I showed them to you.
I was like, get them.
Order them for me now.
Get them. We're carrying those in the store right now. Haywood says I'm jealous of his hair.
He does. Newsom's got some hair.
Oh yeah, Newsom's got some hair for sure. Maybe he's got his own podcast. Maybe you should go on his podcast and educate him.
Haywood, we're not doing any better here with our new
no, we're
governor.
not.
I mean,
I'm not riding with ours though. All right, enough.
Enough of the political bullshit.
No, yeah, it's all for fun. All right, so Lurch, start just do some jibber jabbering, and tell us. You've been riding I rode a 14 in early 24. I got a 24. 10 years later, you were 1 year behind me on your Road Glide at 15. The way, yeah. Okay.
So when backing up a little bit to those 14s and 15s, I had an 08 Street Glide that I just about ate shit on. Got the death wobble. And I took that in Well, I took it into our local Harley shop. They have a really good Harley mechanic there, a certified guy, and he recommended something called a Glide Pro kit that I put in there that tightened it up and took away that bagger wobble. But those older, the pre-Rushmore bikes, the touring bikes, they were known to have that bagger wobble, if you will. And after that, I mean, that bike I never did quite trust again, even with the Glide Pro in there to tighten it up and stiffen it up and mostly take away any chance of having bagger wobble. But you bought that 2014, and like when they first come out. I mean, you had one of the first ones
in 13.
That's right.
I bought it like in August, September, late August.
Yeah, that's what they used to do their releases.
One of the first ones in the entire U.S. world.
I think it was September of 13. Yeah, it was. You're right. That was back in the day when they released them.
Yep.
A few months before the new year. I made the mistake of swapping at a street light. You and I got off, swapped bikes. So I went directly from that 08 to that 14, and immediately I could tell that there was a massive difference between the two bikes. It felt like a sport bike to me, that 14 as compared to the 08. Well, fast forward, almost 10 years. I knew that if I got on your 24, I was really going to want one. So I was really trying to stay away from test riding your bike. But one day I needed to run it down to a dealership for a recall, and you were unable. So I had to run out here and grab it. And God damn it, as soon as I rode it, I knew that it was time for a new one. And it also just makes sense for the channel. We need to keep up with the current stuff. While it's fun to work on the old bikes, it's the new stuff that people are buying and looking for advice on how to fix, and they're upgrading. So it just makes sense from a business standpoint, although you didn't buy it for me. I really wish you would have. That would have been nice.
Negative.
It was time. I rode my 15 the other day. I've got it all cleaned up and ready to go for sale. If anybody's looking for an older bike that's in great shape and has a shit ton of stuff on it, if you're listening, admin or sales, hit us up on the contact form. That's the easiest way.
lawabidingbiker.com/contact.
And get a hold of me. I'll be putting it up for sale. And when I do, I'll share it with the patron group.
Yeah, the Facebook group. Hey, not to sidetrack you, but I want to.
Yeah.
Did we mention, didn't Charles send us an email about all his miles and stuff? Weren't you going to announce that on a podcast?
Is it on this one? Do we have the notes here?
No, I'm just asking. You were going to do it at some time. I'm surprised it didn't. We did 3 episodes and it never made the cut here.
Yeah.
Charles, I'm sorry for my lackluster chief operations officer and producer.
You're lucky I can even keep myself straight.
I asked him like 3 times to make sure it makes a podcast episode, and clearly he doesn't give a shit about you.
I was going to do it on the next one.
So my deepest apologies, Charles.
It's in the show notes for the next episode.
Well, do it here. Do it live. It should be in a podcast.
400,000, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
400,000 miles and no major issues. No top end rebuild, no lower rebuild. That's insane.
Give us the info, Charles, so my producer can remember all the details and properly accredit you, because I know we got an email on it at some point. He'll do that in a minute. There's a delay. So anyways, yeah, so you figured it was time, right?
It was time. But I jumped on the 15 the other day. Like I said, I got it all ready for sale. And it still brings a smile to my ears.
Yeah. The twin cams, those were great bikes. That 14 and that 15 I had there, just, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, mine's still making its way through the community,
Did Pablo get it?
Pablo's got it. After Russell got it originally when I sold it. And it's just a great running bike. That twin cam, they nailed it with that motor. It was really, really good.
I loved the sound when you and I'd be cruising down the highway, same gear, around the same RPMs. They would go in and out of synchronization. At certain times, it sounded like just one bike going down the road. It was such an awesome sound. That bike's great. We've done a lot to it over the years. I would say that your 14 and my 15 were a big part of the channel as we've grown up.
Correct.
So
that's how I started the channel.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to keep it, but it's silly. 2 Road Glides. Do I really need them? If I like you with your Dyna Lowrider S, I'd love to have a little fun bike to rip around on.
Yep.
So maybe after this one sells, I might invest in something like that. But having 2 touring bikes, the old one's just not going to get ridden.
No, it makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. Charles Wilburn says 400K top end heads never been off.
That's awesome.
Insane, bro. Thanks for sharing though. And you can when you see Lurch next, you can tell him that you don't give a shit about him either to his face, because he didn't even
Well, when we did on the next podcast, he would have been recognized, and this whole behind the scenes stuff would have never got out. And
God forbid we do it on
look like
a patron episode. No, I'm just teasing. I installed custom dynamic. Ross Tomes says I installed custom dynamic saddle bag, rear LED lights, soft brake, clutch lever.
Yeah, they make some.
Yeah, Ben Fari, cheap rider, backrest, and highway pegs. He must be answering.
Yeah, I had told the guys with the newer bikes, let us know what you're doing on your bikes so we can.
Oh, gotcha. That's right. That's right. Good. Okay.
And
just trying to follow you guys.
So just to kind of follow up on that, yeah, Custom Dynamics has come out with a rear, what Cyril calls the bag blades. I cannot confirm or deny, but I know that Cyril's working on a lot of stuff for the new bikes.
Correct.
Look for a version of the bag blades. Look for the Tailo Lida version of that. They're going to be adapting a lot of the stuff to the new bikes. And as that stuff comes out, we get it ahead of time and do videos on it. But where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Oh, I just answering or not cleaning up. I was just adding to what you said there. So, it was time. And I've really enjoyed the new bike. It is much more powerful. When I got on the highway, when I first got it, I was accelerating on the on-ramp and looked over my shoulder to clear myself to the left lane and realized I was going a little bit fast. And I couldn't even feel it. I was at 80 miles an hour and I thought I was going about 60. I looked down and I was kind of surprised. So it's very smooth. It's very quick. It's more stable. I feel a lot better in the corners and the curves. It's got more rider enhancements with the all the different traction control and ABS technologies and the cornering technology. It's just a phenomenal bike. If you're even thinking about buying one, go out and test ride one. You're probably going to decide you want a new one.
Yep. And we're going to talk about the parts going on, but here's some really good stuff. Gary Jackson says at Ross Tomes, I've been curious. Have you previously ran the Kiriakin brake pedal? Is the soft brake in even better position? So here's what I'll tell you.
Yeah, because I think Ross was talking about a clutch lever. They do make clutch levers as well, soft brake.
Right.
Yeah.
They just make some better reach. They're not.
He basically takes the stock ones and then bends them so that they get to put it in a little bit different position so you don't have to reach out as far.
But to answer the question at hand, so on the Kiriakin brake pedal and the soft brake, we sell both of them in the Law Abiding Biker store. They're exactly the same. As far as the extended 1-inch reach, it's 20% lower,
20% lower,
20% lower, and 1% forward, or 1 inch forward. They're exactly the same. Soft brake is made in the USA and right here in the USA. Kiriakin is from overseas. So you make that decision. But we offer both, and there is no difference. You could blindfold you wouldn't know the difference. They're both great pedals. We carry both of them. They both come in and out of stock as we try to keep them as best we can. Kiriakin especially. Soft brake we have more access to. So yeah, good question. And even if that wasn't the exact question, there you go. Yeah, there's an answer to it.
Perfect.
It's always good stuff. So
if you talk to Rick at Soft Brake, he will give you an education on brake pedals.
Yeah,
he's quite knowledgeable. It's been good company for us to get together with. And yeah, I love that it's American made. There are neighbors right here in Idaho. His challenge at times is chroming. Chroming has become something that's very difficult to get done in the United States with all of the regulations. So he uses a chromer out of California that's been around for a long time, probably grandfathered in on some things, but that chromer is extremely busy. So at times the chrome stuff can take a little bit longer. His powder coated stuff's done right there in Idaho. But yeah, you're right. They're 100% same.
Yep. And obviously we have them in stock. Use your patron discount codes and all that kind of stuff. We sell the heck out of soft brakes, and they're a great pedal. Different models too. Some holes, some slotted, some black chrome. Chrome. You name it. So
and we found something new here.
Gary Jackson says at Ryan Urlacher, thank you for that. So I think that was the question.
That was his question.
That was his question.
I just didn't know if Ross could answer because Ross said he put a clutch lever on his bike. That's what I interjected with.
That was dumb.
Whatever.
Completely screwed the conversation. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, great. So you put lowers on your bike and essentially made it a Street Glide Ultra. And what we learned through that is you can put the +1, probably even a +2 if you want to. We're gonna mess around, try some +2s. I'm not sure if it's necessarily needed for, you'd have to be really damn tall, I think, because the +1, I'm 6'3". I've got a 36-inch inseam, and the +1 is plenty for me. You start getting too far out there, I don't know. Might be too far. +1 for just about everybody we recommend.
Yeah, 99% of riders, +1 is what you want to stick with.
But on these new lowers, there's nothing down in the bottom. There's not the radiators and all that stuff, so there's much more room. And you installed yours, and I don't even know if you necessarily thought about having the extended brake pedal on it, but you put your lowers on, and you still have plenty of room. So, Ross, if you don't have an extended brake lever and you're interested in it, it will fit on that bike, on that Street Glide Ultra.
So backing up a little bit to give everybody all that information, what Lurch is talking about, we understand this stuff, but some of you are completely new to it probably. So with the Kuryakin brake pedals and the soft brake pedals, with the older style lower fairings that ran from basically 14 to 23, 24, 23 and a half, whatever, those old fairings, so they had the radiators in them. You couldn't do a 1-inch extended. You could still do their brake pedal, but it was not extended. It was just lowered by 20%.
Yeah, they have a standard.
It was a little bit flatter. It's standard.
Standard, and
so,
it's flatter, but not longer. Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't do the extended on those. And that's why we have a standard version instead of the extended. Now, like Lurch says, with the new redesigned lower fairings OEM that I just put on my bike, my 24, getting ready for Canada, unbeknownst to me, but we found out, and we're changing the fitment. We're putting that language on the soft brake and Kuryakin levers, stuff we do that you will not see at other stores because we're actually testing this stuff. You will not see, if you see that fitment anywhere else, it'll be because they copied us, because nobody knew about it. And nobody, not even soft brake, nobody. I tested it. And so you can now, with the new redesigned lower fairings, get that extended 1-inch, which I highly recommend. I'm 5'8". It's perfect. Even Lurch at 6'4", perfect. And it's also flatter, and all that. And you literally could go longer. There's plenty of room. Number one, they don't have the radiators. That's huge. And then number two, they're designed different, and you've got a kind of a cavity up in there. I like the way they designed them because there's a lot more room in there. It's not so butted right up against your knees and your legs. They just did a really good job on that redesign. So anywho, that's good information. And that's all over. If you forget, it's all over in the fitment. If you have any questions on those at all, hit us up, store contact form, and we will guide you to the correct pedal of your choice. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. One of the very first things that we do on our bikes, and obviously Lurch's, getting the extended brake pedal. It's just a must. We're not going to go over I've done videos. Go to the Law Abiding Biker store, go to any product listing. If there's an associated video, in which there are many, it will be embedded. Just scroll to the bottom of every listing and look for videos. There'll be reviews, information, install tutorials, all that kind of stuff. And that's where that is. If you want to find out not only the comfort issue, ergonomics, but the safety issue. So, all right. I like that sidetrack. That was really good. Thank you, community, for It's really hard to sidetrack me, but you did it. It's not hard. So what else on your bike, Lurch? You want to talk about the dealership a little bit, experience a little bit, and how I helped you through it?
Other than you constantly saying, I hope you don't crash after this. How many times did you jinx me saying that I was going to crash my new bike?
Just shows you that jinxes don't work because you haven't crashed.
And I didn't even have my Guardian bell on there at that point, and you're throwing jinxes at me.
This is what's funny. So, Lurch, it's almost like you don't want people to offend you because you kind of feel like a bitch, right? Lurch became a bitch. He did not mean to.
I look forward to how this plays out.
Yeah, well, get ready. So here's the deal. If you watch my video, of course, me being completely calm, non-sporadic, and one that doesn't like to get excited, I just remain calm at the dealership. No, so I fucked with Lurch a lot at the dealership, okay? So if you watch the video, we're friends. We've been friends a long, long time. We work together every day when I'm working lab stuff. And so we fuck with each other a lot. Well, some people I got to remember are like new
Don't
to the channel.
Understand our relationship.
Well, they're new. Like
or-
all these guys would get it. They're oh, that's just Ryan and Lurch. He's just they're biker buddies. He's just fucking with him. We fuck with each other all the time. We jab at each other. Well, I pushed him pretty hard in that video about, and I kept saying stuff like, but in a funny way, like, I hope you don't crash. And I forget all the
better check his insurance.
Yeah, better check his insurance.
In case he crashes this thing.
He's going right out there and crashing that bike. We're with the finance manager. It was all in good fun. But I forget, we're still getting more subscribers, obviously. And there's new people that get recommended my video and they've never seen it before. And there are some folks in the comments, I was laughing my ass off. They literally, this is how you turn into a bitch, because you've got people out there defending your honor.
What's that got to do with me?
I don't need anybody to defend my honor, but there are people that want to date Lurch.
I don't know how that makes me a bitch.
They're trying to defend his honor. So anyways, there were some people that were pretty mad that I taunted and screwed with Lurch that much. And I realized these are not regular viewers. But to the point where they literally got mad at me, and it's really, if you guys think I'm going to change, I'm not, but, anyways, people feel empowered. And, oh yeah, there's a lot of people that had Lurch's back on that and, did not like my treatment of Lurch at the dealership. So,
thank you all.
We have fun. I actually cry laughing when I see people comment, because they really, and they weren't kidding. They were serious. That's what's so funny about it. Anyways, I realize it's probably people that just came across and it's the first video they saw or something like that. And they're like, how can this guy treat this guy like this? You all know it's just in good fun. But anyways, Lurch, being bi has options now, in the community.
Such an asshole.
Lurch, if you want somebody to beat me up, you've got people that'll try to beat me up now. So good job. Do you feel empowered?
It's got nothing to do with me. I didn't read any of the comments.
It's because you looked all sad in the video and they felt sorry for you.
Oh, what?
They didn't
look sad.
Had they thought you could defend yourself, they would have not stuck up for you. They feel like, I'm just going to beat your ass after the video, and so they're sticking up for you.
There's no point in bothering to defend myself. You're just going to keep doing it.
Oh, I know, dude.
What do I give a shit? Whatever.
Yeah.
Water off a duck's back. No skin off my teeth.
No, it's a funny story though. Yeah, no skin off your teeth, dude. It's a funny story because I told you, I go, dude, I came into the store with we walk in and set our stuff down. I go, dude, there's people pissed and they're pissed at me and they are defending your honor, dude. Okay. What do we got going on here? Rick Wheeler says, can't wait to see everyone next week. Hope Ryan doesn't find out it's non-sanctioned. Yeah. I know they are having their event. Time flies. Good for you guys, and have a ball over there. And that's what I was talking about. If you're not a Patreon member, you're listening, this is what's going on, because they're having a big old meetup. Everybody's getting together. They're going to ride and have some drinks and eat and do the biker thing. And that's just awesome. Awesome. So sorry I couldn't be there, guys, on that one. But I know you guys will have fun over there. Awesome. Okay. So the dealership experience, anyways, local dealership, Apple State, treat us very well. Yeah. I bought my bike there. Lurch bought his bike there. Good folks there. And we've gotten to know everybody, and they are a local dealership. And we've done a lot of video shoots on some of the new CVO stuff there and all that. But Apple State, Harley-Davidson, Yakima, Washington, if you're in the area, just make sure you tell them we sent you. And they're getting calls.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because so part of buying this bike was my decision to get a 24 or a 25. It's the same bike. It's just a year newer, right? And of course, there's different color options.
And a price difference.
And a price difference, too. They jumped up $2,000 in price between the 24 and the 25 for no other reason. I don't know.
Then that's it. There is nothing else on it. Yeah.
Tariffs or something. I don't know what the hell's going on, but they raised the price on them. So, if you can find a new 23, they're just almost giving the damn things away. But I did want the new fairing design, the new bike. I wanted the IFCU and all that kind of good stuff. So we did go to our local dealership because the owner said, hey, if you're ever ready, we'll give you the same deal that we gave Ryan. So I go, all right, I'll take advantage of that. I said, and asked him, can you find me a 24, but I want a pearl white with the chrome. And they said Yeah, no problem. No big deal. Well, Matt, the dealer the salesman down there, said it was quite an effort to find. But so that color was pretty popular, and there wasn't the availability of them was dwindling quickly. But a gentleman did contact them after watching the video, saying he was also looking for the pearl white with the chrome, and he was from somewhere in the middle of the U.S.
Well, also after he called, wasn't there a CVO that I filmed too, that they got multiple calls from people because I filmed some of the new CVO colors coming in, calling from multiple states away, asking if they could secure that bike because they saw the video on there. So we have a good relationship with that dealership. They give us a lot of access. Call me every time they get a new bike, and they just got a gray Ghost in there. If you guys haven't seen that 100% chrome Harley-Davidson, it's pretty cool. Anyways, they got one of those, and there's, God, not that many of them that were made. It's an icon collection, right, Lurch?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. It's a throwback to the one in the 90s. I can think 93 or somewhere in their mid-90s. Really cool looking bike. Question, Dave B. asks, are they a corporate store? I think Dave's down the Tri-Cities, if I remember from a comment earlier.
Who's a corporate store?
Apple State.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what you mean by corporate. So they are a authorized Harley-Davidson dealership.
They are an authorized Harley-Davidson dealership, and they're one of the few in the U.S. left that can also sell power sports. They're not exclusive Harley-Davidson. So they're Apple State Power Sports and Harley-Davidson. They actually have two different websites, Apple State Harley-Davidson and Apple State Power Sports. Multiple people own it that bought it up, like a lot of the dealerships. It's corporations and things like that. So hopefully that answers your question. But great folks there. This is, in fact, I'm going to show you guys on your screen. This is what I'm looking at here. So yeah, this is the Fat Boy Gray Ghost, and completely chromed out. This is one of the icon. I forget how many of these are being made.
I'll look it up. It's like 1900 or 1993. It had, I think it was the number of the year that it was originally put out. And
that's right.
And I will verify that as you're looking at that.
That's right. Color, reflection, trim, chrome. And it's sitting in our dealership. And we were in there yesterday, I think, or the day before, and got to look at it. I didn't film it just because there's not that many of them, and it's been really saturated on YouTube already from like people that have dealerships and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to show that. But yeah, pretty cool. This I strongly suggest everyone to get one of these. Reason being is we'll put you on a subscription plan for Bug Slide. And you'll just be kind of like Amazon. You just sign up, and every 20 days we just ship you a new one, and we keep your card on file. Because keeping that baby clean is going to be a bitch. But yeah, good looking bike. So just wanted to screen share with you guys there and show you what we're looking at. That's the Gray Ghost.
So I was close. It came out in 1990, the original. So there are 1,990 of these.
Okay, there you go.
Serialized on the console.
Yeah, icon collection, and that just was like 3 weeks ago that thing popped. So that would be fun. Fun bike if you got some extra cash laying around and you want to have one of the icon collections, something unique that you're really not going to see much in the wild. So, yeah. All right. So Lurch, the dealership we experienced was good. Now let's do this real quick, and then we'll dive into that. So as mentioned up front, we got a lot of new Ciro stuff coming for the 24 and newer. Here's what I say. Ciro is so particular about what they do and what they put out in their reputation. Every time they get us something, we're like, nailed it. Some of the companies put out stuff quickly, but it's not really, in my opinion, ready. They just wanted to get something out before everybody. But Ciro's not willing to do that. That's why we carry them in our store for sure. They're bikers, great company. So on my bike, we installed, which will be coming out. These are already slightly available in our store. We'll be dropping videos. Matt Haywood has edited a bunch of them. When those are fully available, we'll be dripping those videos out. So the license plate curved frame, really, really nice. Cleans up that ugly stock rear end of your Harley. Amazing look. and also an LED light in it for your license plate and all that curve to your fender. You know, that big black thing straight that's out. It's stock. It is stock, right? And it looks ugly. So that really cleans it up. The goatee light, you guys all know on your Street Glide, that weird, just it's not a finished black plastic piece right under your headlight. A lot of guys are color matching that. It's fine, but I wouldn't do that. I would get rid of that thing. Why wouldn't you want to add some light, some style plus light to be seen better by all those cagers out there? It's a great look. It just replaces that. And also the vent light. Now your vent up there, there's a nice little light with the Light Strike Commander. I strongly suggest adding that at the time of your purchase of any of the products from the Law Abiding Biker Store. Reason is that Light Strike Commander connects to your battery, and it allows you to control the functions of like the vent light, to where you can do different signals, different strobes, how you want the signals to look, boot up animations. You can do a Night Rider animation depending on local laws while you're going down the road and all that. You choose what you want to do there. But a lot of different functionality. Those are just some of the 3 products. And like I say, the license plate frames, if you want to get one now, you can get them early, but they're going to be gone until until production gets ramped up. But go over to any of those listings. They are live on the store. We have back in stock notifications, and you can just sign up back in stock, and you'll get an email or a text, and bam, the instant Lurch pushes that button, and you can get hooked up with those, because we don't know the exact timeline, but soon. And Ciro's working. I'm just telling you, I'd hold off if I were you on some of the other stuff that's out there right now that's okay, because when they drop, you might be disappointed that you didn't wait just a little bit. So we just know some stuff's coming. So that's all we'll tell you. Anything else, Lurch?
No, not at all. Okay. Perfect.
Nailed
well
it.
Done.
I made Lurch do that the last 2 episodes, so I did it this time. All right. Why don't you just start running down? And this is you, bro.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the stuff we've done to the bike and what we plan on doing.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit of information on it. You basically just talked about the Ciro, so I can kind of blow through that, other than to say...
You're good at blowing through things.
Blowing through things? Or on things, or what?
You tell me. You're the one that's got people defending you in your honor.
That's because I'm an honorable person that deserves defending, not an asshat like you sometimes.
Call me an asshat. That's awesome. Did. Never heard that in a while. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's old school.
So I do have the Light Strike Commander on the bike. Harley did a really good job of making it hard to get into their ECM and BCM.
Weird.
Yeah. And, part of that was brought along by their dealings with the EPA. The tuning and all that kind of, allowing their bikes to be able to be accessed by third-party companies that can have non-EPA approved tuners and exhaust and all this kind of stuff. So partly they were kind of pushed into it, but it's been very difficult, not only for companies to get a tuner going for it. So the tuner I have on it right now is the Screaming Eagle tuner. It's what's available. I think Thunder Max does make one as well, but we're really hoping that Vance and Hines will figure out how to get the FP4 hooked up so I can dump the HD one and put on the Vance and Hines. But so this Light Strike Commander, instead of hooking into the system, CAN bus system itself, they've basically created their own little CAN bus. So they've got a more or less a little computer that plugs into your battery, plus and hot, right? Or plus and negative. And then it's got leads that go out from there, and those will control the bike. So instead of sending the signal into the CAN bus and through the bike, they're just bypassing that and going out from that Light Commander. That Light Commander will control all the different serial lights as they come along with Light Strike technology. So it's going to be really cool what they come up with. You mentioned the vent light. We added that. The rear license plate holder and frame, we added that. That really cleans up the back of that bike and makes it look a lot more sexy. It's a curved license plate frame and holder, and it is lighted. That fits the curve of your rear fender and just makes it a nice clean look on the back. It gets rid of the bulbous light that HD put on it. It's funny sometimes you look at a brand new motorcycle and you think, wow, what a missed opportunity here. They could have put something a lot nicer than this big ass light on it, but whatever. I kind of broke these down into companies so we can talk about it. I also, of course, had to put my beloved drink holder on there. I've become spoiled now. I held out because I thought, okay, if I got a drink holder on my bike, then I'm really getting old.
You're so weird.
I know,
because you're old in every other way.
I know.
You're you scream old man. You're way older than you should be, and you're always going, I feel old. Like, you're not even old
It's
yet,
a slow
dude.
progression for most folks. You know, you don't have a tourer pack, then you get one, you're like, oh, this is comfortable. And you get your touring seat, your big windshield. You know, you start carrying. I still want stuff to look cool on my bike and be nice looking, but I also want some damn comfort. You know, so I finally, a few years ago, broke down and put a cup holder on my bike on trips. What a deal breaker! Or it's just not having one is a deal breaker because when you're riding, it's hot.
Why would you
need a little
not?
sippy sip? You can just get a little cold water, hot coffee. You can have a coffee mug up there. God, it's just so nice. I can't
Day after day
recommend it higher.
Yeah, 5,000 miles. You're just like, you should stay hydrated. Like every other sport, they wear hydration packs when we're dirt biking. It's just ridiculous that Harley riders drive around fucking dehydrated and shit when there's cup holders available. I just don't even understand why you would put yourself through that. Makes no sense.
Okay, well,
serious touring guys.
Yeah, right. But a lot of
you're
guys,
riding a day ride, you might get away. But throw a water bottle that's warm in your pocket. I just don't understand why.
For most guys, it's a look thing. Obviously, Harley owners and motorcycle owners in general like to customize their bikes and like to make them look a certain way. And a cup holder just doesn't scream cool, does it?
I don't think, like you,
I
you
think
see
it's
the
cool
little
now
mark
'cause it
on your
tastes so
bike.
good.
Nobody else sees it.
Oh, yeah.
We all think people look at our bikes way more than they do. I got over that a long time ago. It's like the little thing that you see, the little imperfection. Nobody else gives two shits. Nobody's walking around your bike. We all think now, if you're at a bike show and you built a custom bike, that's a little different. Your bike's for touring. Anyways, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm like, I don't get it.
No, and I used to take it on and off. I'd keep it.
Oh, geez.
This is the progression.
I know. Yeah.
I would just put it. I would just put it on for longer trips, and I'd either take it off or leave in the saddlebag most time. But now that hopefully we get the lab shop truck up and running,
no doubt, dude.
Back at the store. But I have a lot more opportunity to ride to work.
Yeah,
and we like our Starbeat, Starbucks, right?
Drive-through. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I'll just do a phone, order ahead for my driveway, and by the time I hit that one, it's ready to go. Take a couple sips just so it doesn't come shooting out the top. Throw it in the cup holder and ride over to the work. So it's on there all the time. So that's went on and it is staying on. I'm not gonna
about time
take it on and off. Yeah, I've just finally given in.
That
all
was
the way.
Dumb. Sorry, that didn't make any sense. But anyways, I get it. I'm with you. I'm just here to defend your honor.
A company that we are a dealer for, and we're in the process of adding stuff to the store, and that's Hogworks. We are a Hogworks dealer. So if you're looking for something Hogworks, it's just not listed in the store yet. Get a hold of me, give you a price on it. But I ordered a color matched King Tour pack for my bike. Prior to Hogworks, I had got an Advan Black on my other Road Glide, and we tried to get some stuff going with them. It didn't really work out. But I will tell you that the quality of the Hogworks, in my opinion, is much better than the quality of the Advan Black. And the Hogworks stuff is painted here in the U.S. in Detroit, Michigan. I have the Pearl White, Onyx Pearl White, and that can be a difficult color to match, with all that sparkle in it. It's flawless. I can't tell the difference at all between that and the
I tried paint. Because I'm nitpicky.
Yeah, me too.
About products we
and
carry.
We have to be.
Yeah, because we really wanted to bring Hogworks to the Law Abiding Biker store, but I needed to get some stuff in my hands. Since then, they've nailed it on everything they've sent me. I talked to them. They're obviously sending me all kinds of stuff to test and review. They were not afraid. So that's the first thing when a company's not afraid. And they sent us over a whole bunch of stuff, and it's really good stuff. And it didn't take me long to go, we're carrying it in our store. So get it in our store. So that's why we picked them. You can't tell between OEM and stock. And even they're making like docking hardware, 4-point docking hardware, cannot tell from OEM.
And the nice thing about
way cheaper.
Yes.
Not, everything's cheaper because it's not Harley OEM. And their paint match is unbelievable. I wouldn't have recommended in the past, it was just me. I was always like, there's a few things OEM I wouldn't do, and that was a trunk. I looked at some of the other brands. I don't want to call anybody out. I'm like, I get it. It's a lot cheaper, but it is not even close to OEM. Hogworks, nailed it. We are carrying Hogworks in the Law Abiding Biker store. They have a lot of stuff. We're going to be carrying and listing stuff as quickly as we can. If you want Hogworks and you don't see it in our store listing yet, very easy. Get a hold of us. We can get it just as fast as anybody else. We'll do a custom order for you and you'll get your discount and you'll be supporting us and all that kind of stuff. And we will take care of you. So again, Hogworks dealer, just very simple contact. This is what I want. Give us a part number. Bam. We'll get it ordered up for you. And we appreciate you considering doing that. We will be listing all that, right?
Yep.
But it's amazing.
It's just time.
I really wanted to see your trunk.
Yeah.
I just needed to feel it,
right.
See it, look around, install it. And you know me. Mm-hmm. And I was literally like, I haven't had good luck with reviewing and looking at some other trunks that never made the channel.
You may not have heard, but I already said the name.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you know, I heard that. I'm not even calling them out. I'm just saying other companies. Yeah. And we haven't, to be fair, I haven't had one of that was years ago, right? When we tested that company's trunk. That was long. We haven't had one of their new ones.
No.
I want to be fair. Yeah. I don't know what's changed. That's been a lot of years. So I want to be very careful about
my blue ones from Ad Van Black.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. So I don't know new stuff. I'm just telling, all I can tell you is what I've felt, touched, back, brought to our store, and that's Hogworks.
And with that Ad Van Black, I actually bought HD docking hardware and an HD trunk mount.
Yeah, the plate.
Yeah, but not the plate, but what the trunk connects to and then clicks into the docking.
Yeah.
So
that's part of the plate.
If you sure,
yeah, because the plate screws to the trunk, and then it's got the hinges for the docking hardware. It's all part of the plate.
Well, there's a plate that mounts inside the
I'm talking about
pack.
the whole plate that carries it. That's what they call it, the plate.
They call it a mount, trunk mount.
Yeah. So, trunk mount.
So in the past, I've gotten that from HD. But I'll tell you, I got the Hogworks 4-point docking hardware and the trunk mount, and it is high quality.
I felt it. You can't tell between OEM. You just can't.
And what I loved about the 4-point docking hardware is it came put together. We didn't have to read the instructions and try to figure out that puzzle piece of getting everything lined up. It was ready to go in a nice box. Is foam cut out, pressed in the foam and pull it out, slap it on. It was great. So
we're going to have a lot of that stuff available for you guys in the store. So you don't have to buy OEM stuff anymore. Up until this year. And I saw that stuff in my hands and I was all 4-point docking hardware, get OEM. That's what it was before. Not anymore. Save money and get the same exact thing. And we'll hook you up. So
And then I've also got the saddlebag guards, which we haven't put on yet, but we've taken them out of the box and good high quality stuff. Looks just like OEM. Hogworks is doing some good stuff there. We've put the Clockworks Sport Flare windshield on it. God, love that thing. We are Clockworks dealer. If you're in the Yakima area, here in the near future, we're just waiting for our display. We're going to have a display with windshields that are for testers. So you can take them out and see if you like it. That's pretty cool. That's just something we just got into. They're just back ordered on the displays and the tester windshields. So when those come in, we'll have that up in the store.
Real quick, Matt Haywood says in the comments, I'm trying to understand the question. Does the Rick Rack luggage bag for the Hogworks luggage rack compared to the HD question mark?
It
will if it's a.
It will if it's.
Are you talking about the King 2-up? It's got to be a King 2-up rack.
King 2-up rack, and I don't know if Hogworks sells that. I didn't find one.
You keep talking.
Yeah, I didn't find one last I looked because I had that question recently from a guy that was.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was looking for one, and they don't have the King 2-up. They've got a couple different versions, but it's not the same as the Harley King 2-up.
Yeah, and that's very specific with Rick Rack, and it's listed on our site as it has to be either the OEM King 2-up rack or an exact replica of the OEM King 2-up rack.
Yeah. So, I couldn't find it on Hogworks. Heated grips, just got those put on. There's not a lot that we say you should get Harley OEM stuff, as you're hearing. We even stuff we used to use Harley, we're kind of moving away from because there are companies out there like Hogworks that can make stuff that is just as good at a better price. But when it comes to heated grips, the Harley ones are still the best, especially on the new bikes because they're plug and play more or less. You still have to, take your controls and your grips and all that kind of stuff apart and do some electrical, moving stuff around, plug it in. But
we have a video for that, guys, by the way, because not everybody's patron members that's listening. lawabidingbiker.com/Harley heated grips. We'll put it in the show notes. But whether it's a pre-24 model, we've been selling it for well over 10 years. We will get you through, and even the new models on how to get those grips installed. So yeah.
The cool thing is with we've updated both our bikes to the most recent software, and my bike immediately recognized them as soon as I started it up. That is one thing. If you're installing the grips on the new bikes and you turn your ignition on and you hit the button and nothing happens, that's normal. The bike actually has to be running before those heated grips will work. And I tested them on the way over here this morning. They work fabulous. We got a Saddleman Road sofa on my bike. We're going to be testing that bad boy out on our trip up to Canada. I'm excited.
You're testing it. I've already tested them on last year's trip and everything. That's why we're carrying them in the Law Abiding Biker store.
You have them. You love them. I haven't had the chance, so I'm looking forward to really putting some miles out on that thing. It'll be my first Saddleman seat, but it is a road sofa. It's got the gel front and rear, heat front and rear. It's extended reach with a backrest. We did the orange stitching on it because it matches for me. It matches the emblem, and I want to on the tank. And I need a little flair for my bike because you said I just do black all the time, so it's boring. So there's a little bit of color there for you.
Boring. Yeah, no, it looks good. It pops. I like it. I'm glad you're coming out of your shell.
And I love the extended seat. That was one of my complaints on the stock seat. It was just pushing me right up against the tank with my long legs. It was not comfortable. I'm in a much more comfortable position now with that extended reach seat.
Yep. So you got those two options. Again, everything we're telling you guys, obviously, is in the Law Abiding Biker store. We are a Saddleman dealer. We just revamped all our tour listings, making it very easy to pick your stitch, your color, and we will get that. We are selling Saddleman seats as we speak. So get over there. We're going to add the Softail stuff. We haven't yet. If you need it, we can still get it for you. Obviously, we just haven't made the listings yet, but I went through, it was insane. But I got that. What happened, the little backstory, because it's fun to tell stories.
Sure.
Usually, before we release a product, we have the listings ready, and that's part of and then I release it. If it's something we sell, we do a lot of videos where it's just free. It's tutorial, or I test bikes for Harley or whatever. But when it's an actual product that we carry in our store, the listing's ready. It's ready to go. We have stock because we know when we release it, things are going to sell and it's going to boom. For whatever reason, we got a little bit behind the ball on Saddleman. And for whatever reason, we made the decision that we had a few basic listings, and there was a little bit behind the scenes with the wholesaler not having a lot of the models available. Anyways, I won't get into that at that time. And I released the videos, and our email inbox was completely taken over with custom orders. Because people were just emailing and saying, I want this. We said in the video, you can get this seat, just contact us. And, that became a little bit cumbersome. We took care of everybody, but we worked a lot. And at that time, I stopped as Lurch was answering more emails, and I dove in for about the next 24 hours. I did sleep a little bit and woke up, and my brain was mush. And I did every single touring road sofa that's available, and very careful to how I did those listings. Because I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. A lot of the dealer websites suck. I love Saddleman. We know them. Their website's horrible. It's a horrible experience. Even us as a dealer are confused on what you can get with what. Part of those listings I made was removing all that confusion to you, the customer. So when you shop on our site, it will be very clear and very easy to tell exactly what you're getting and exactly what you need. And that's what we do here. That's not a put down on Saddleman. Companies get busy and they grow fast, and they outgrow the ability to keep their website organized. We know that pain. We're being very careful. So anyways, I got those listed now, and we won't make that mistake again because it's much easier. Obviously, once we have the listings, people can just order by them. We just ship like normal instead of the custom order thing. That many. We don't mind custom ordering stuff, but that was a little crazy. Anyways, there's a little backstory of the different shit that goes on behind the scenes here, little fires we have to put out. So yeah.
I'm answering something here.
We'll just wait for Lurch.
Yeah. Hey,
it's his bike. It's his experience, but we'll just sit here and watch him email.
As I mentioned,
I'm just messing with you.
Responding.
Yeah, I know you're in the chat.
Graham.
It's good. It's part of the experience.
I'm not sure. I hope that was, hope that was his wife giving me 3 kissy faces and a heart. But anyways, Graham, we'll see you guys down at the store tomorrow.
Well, the people are defending your honor.
It's true. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. Hey, I did put the Chromeworks HP slip-ons on there. We mentioned earlier. God, great quality, made in the U.S. I went with the Chrome HP Plus with the black classic tip. It's a very cool look to me, I think. So there's a little bit of color on my exhaust. It's not all straight chrome all the way back. Sounds great. Finally sounds like a Harley. I'm not embarrassed to ride it anymore. Put a biker gripper on it, of course. Got to have that.
Ba-bam.
Bam. Figurati. Engine, oil, and transmission dipsticks. Magnetic. Which pick up all the fine pieces of metal that are floating around your oil. We've got a video coming out in the near future. Or is it
this week?
This week.
As soon as you get the listings done.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's unfortunately that's one we're training Squid on, so I may have to help him out to get him up to speed so that we're ready to get it out. And we did a podcast on it, so I won't get too far into it. Other than what a great.
Stay tuned this week. That video is going to drop. Amazing product. And we're going to have it all available in the Law Abiding Biker store. So, yeah. Yeah,
it's a great product, high quality, solves a problem, and looks good, too. Of course, I had to put the Innovative Solution lid tethers in there with the pockets, single pocket, dual pocket, so that you have... They're great for stuff that can fall to the bottom of your bag, keys, a little bottle of Advil or
That's
whatever.
What I got.
Yeah.
Yep. My registration, extra keys for the mailbox, keys for the store, yeah, all kinds of the cover for my intake, a rain cover for my intake, and it's
just perfect for that stuff that you
it's a no-brainer.
Grab, yeah, and they're very reasonable.
Yep.
Rick Rack products. I've got the safety bolts in there. I know that Harley upgraded their saddlebag bolts, but they're still big and clunky. They're the L shape that stick out and shit gets stuck on. The Rick Rack safety bolts are just nice and
longer.
The screws are longer.
Oh, they are longer. Yeah, they're much more secure.
Much longer. But also they're much more flush to the saddlebag, and they don't catch.
They don't snag your shirts and hats and shit when you're trying to pull them out. Yeah.
And then their extended seat bolt. Yeah. Must have for getting your seat off. Yeah, with the trunk especially. So at this point, that's pretty much what we've done to my bike. So just some of the stuff we're going to be doing in the future to look out for. We are going to install Vance & Hines VO2 X intake, and we have one on yours. You use the machine cut contrast.
Yeah, machine contrast.
So it's black and silver. It's very good looking, and it works well on your bike because you've got a combination of chrome stuff and black stuff on it. I decided to go with the all chrome one for my bike to be a little bit different, and just to show. So we have video of 2 different ones that people can look
blend
at.
in like the sheep.
Yeah.
All right,
but I've got a stock intake on my bike. You had already upgraded yours to a 90-degree high flow from Harley, so we're going to film on my bike. We're just waiting. It's back ordered for another week or 2, I think. So when that bad boy comes in, we'll stick that on there. And
there are listings in the store right now for all those intakes. Yep.
And then we're going to throw an extended brake pedal on it. We're going to do the Kiriakin on mine just because you have the soft brake on yours. We like to try to highlight all of our products. The Mueller power clutch, mentioned that already, I believe. Looking forward to that because, man.
PSR levers are coming. We haven't done that yet.
You're jumping ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
The Mueller power clutch, I can't wait because mine right now is out at the end. I've even used the auto manual adjuster, and it's all the way out. In fact, you moved my bike the other day, and you're like, what the hell? Because it wasn't grabbing.
Well, I knew because it's exactly like my stock one was shitty.
But you've been able to, and then so vice versa. I jumped on yours the other day, and you've got it back so far that I let it, a pubic hair off of the bar, and it started jumping. So I look forward to that, so I can pull that, adjust the clutch, and get it where I want it. In addition to that, yes, a PSR Anthem Pro levers going on it. I'll see if I want to do a color or not. I don't know.
Let me guess. Black. Jesus.
I just don't know how to look at it. I might do silver. We'll see because it's white with the and the chrome. I think
if he does silver, I'm going to pass out. I'm just saying.
Well, they're silver right now, essentially, anyways.
Right. Still, so for you, it's a big step, bro. Baby steps.
And that'll just help dial in that clutch even better. And then, of course, we need to do a shift linkage upgrade because how many years now? Harley's still putting the same shift lever on there, shifter lever that has pressed ball and socket fittings that they just wear out. the Heim joint has been around forever. It's so much more superior. First thing we do to our bikes is swap those over.
Swap the Hyman.
Yeah, get rid of the pressed ball and socket and get a Hyman.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. I foolishly, I had some laying around that I gave away to Popeye and Cowboy, and so now I don't have one. I had one waiting for my bike, and then I had one that got returned that was unsellable that I was holding on to, and I gave them to them. And currently, right now in the chrome, can't get chrome in that, but we can get the black. So I may end up with a black Kuryakin shift linkage on my bike here.
Lurch,
so
just move. No, it's not. You forgot the biggest thing you did to your bike, and it's a question from Ross.
Oh, God, now I got to look.
Lurch, are you happy with the shocks?
Oh, damn.
How did you set it up?
How did I not get that on there?
Passenger and trunk. It bottoms out like crazy if you don't set it. That's exactly right, Ross. We ripped that shit off my Harley, and we ripped that shit off Lurch's.
Of all the shit, I can't believe I did.
The number one thing we did.
Yeah.
The first thing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we did. Yeah. So we put Wilbur's Nevomat LDC suspension on my bike.
Cannot recommend it. And I gawk at it. I'm not kidding, guys. I rarely gawk. We just shot another video doing Lurch's bike, and I talk about it more. We are the number one seller of Wilbur's here in North America. We know the company well. We know the folks. That shit's just literally off the shelves, off the rail. The reviews, the people that are getting it, the more I ride it, we have fallen in love with it. Now, we have the listing. We've been selling it for a long time now, but the videos we had at the listings, it showed you how to do it, but they were different suspensions. So now at the bottom of the listings, there's going to be my review video where I'm literally jumping speed bumps with it, trying to get it to bottom. It's insane. It's insane suspension. Before that, I was hesitant until I rode it and experienced it. And you guys know, if you've seen any of my videos and heard me talk about it, I can't. I get giddy about it. Best application for touring by far. Self-leveling, no more adjustments, Ross. Never have to touch a fucking knob again. Throw a passenger on, throw luggage on, take it off, it self-levels. It's the German voodoo magic. But those listings with this new video, it's actually Lurch's bike where it is actually Wilbur's full from start to finish. I gawk at the beginning about it and why we're installing it. But after that, it's the full, after you get through my gawkiness, it's the full, very detailed, step-by-step, just Wilbur's on his bike. And that, we think Figurati is coming out next at the time of this recording, and probably that Wilbur's video will drop. But nonetheless, the review video and everything's still on the listings, but there will be a dedicated video after that. So, yeah.
And I believe Ross's question was I happy with the shocks, meaning the stock ones that were on the bike when I got it?
That's why we ripped them off.
Yeah, so to your answer, Ross, I was not happy with the stock shocks. And yes, they did bottom out like crazy. Even when they were properly adjusted, my experience with them, even on my 15, same thing, bottomed out, especially with the passenger. Even adjusted properly, they don't absorb the bumps like they should. It's just horrible. So we swapped it out. I mean, I hardly had any miles on it, and we put the Wilbur's on. I'm excited to have that. What's interesting between my Wilbur's and your Wilbur's is they are set up for you. And so we set the sag and everything for your bike. And when I rode it, I thought, well, it's a little soft. It doesn't quite feel as stiff as I thought it would. Flash forward to my bike and having the sag set and everything set properly for me, it's great. It when you're riding, it feels stiff and planted to the ground, but when you hit a bump, it just eats the bumps. You don't feel it. It's we've said it time and time again. It's really hard to explain. It's the smoothest and best performing touring suspension we've tested. It's amazing.
We don't go around stuff anymore. Lurch has to reprogram his brain, because you all know you're going over tracks or you're going over a big pothole. You try to stand up a little bit so you don't, jar yourself or your back, or you see guys swerving around manhole covers. I'm completely, now that I've had it long enough, I aim for shit. You literally aim for it because you can stay seated. Everybody else is standing. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And, stock suspension, we talk about it, a lot of, if non-Harley people, oh my God, for that price, it should be perfection. My KLR has suspension. Oscar put new suspension on his Husqvarna TE 300. I don't care if you have an Indian, I would replace that too. A lot of people that buy trucks and go four-wheel driving, they get different suspension. Stock vehicles are stock vehicles, and they are trying to make it for the broadest array of an audience to kind of please everybody, yet no one, just like the levers. They're just levers. There's much better levers out there. That it doesn't matter if you're a BMW owner, gold wingers, crazy like Harley guys, buying stuff and tricking their bike. Same with Indian guys. It doesn't matter. So a lot of people get hung up on that. Like, why is the suspension? Could you ride with it? Absolutely. Do you want to make your vehicle better and your ride better? Then upgrade your suspension. It's kind of like that. But we get a lot of that. Yeah, you got something, Lurch? Did you have something? Oh, I thought you had something. So yeah.
So that's kind of
He was stoked once he got that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a huge difference.
You couldn't wait to get that up. And I bumped it up in the project. So I'm like, we got to get that on there.
We need to do this. So yeah, the suspension, the seat, it's made that bike so dreamy. But that's where we're at right now.
Dreamy. Yeah, let's do this, and then we got a few more things, and we will wrap it up.
Ride longer and treat your ass with some respect already. Get hooked up with a premium butt buffer seat cushion. This company of bikers developed a super thin hospital-grade seat cushion made of solid and elastic materials, and it's unlike gel pads that'll leak if punctured.
I don't like leaking around my ass.
Who does? The butt buffer is designed not to slide around your seat, fits all motorcycles, installs in seconds, easily cleans, and helps dampen those damn vibrations.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
No, I can't.
Look over here.
With plenty of models to choose from, you'll have a comfortable ass when riding. Head on over to Law Abiding Biker Store and check out our full line of butt buffer seat cushions.
Oh, my ass. There's a smile.
That's why I can't look at you when you're doing it. The look in your eyes, you're so excited with yourself, so thrilled with yourself. That's what makes me laugh, is a goofy look on your face. So I got to look away and look at the screen when I'm reading that, because I know you're going to try to make me laugh.
Oh, God. But Lurch's bike, all in all, super. He's been happy with it, and it's beautiful. I love the color, and just pops in the sun, and getting all the parts on it. We've got a few more as discussed here that we've got to get on it, but make no mistake about it. It will soon be ready for the Canada trip in July. No doubt about it. And, I wanted to mention too, another product we're putting on his bike is, when it comes out, we just found out about it, is the goatee light for the Road Glide. They've got it for my bike. It's under the headlight. So, not sure exactly when that's going to drop, but we will have a listing for that.
It's looking like late summer, early fall.
Is that what it is? I figured.
Yeah. And Matthew Haywood, I got you on back order on that vent light. So when that comes in, we will ship that one to you. The two that we got are some pre-production ones.
Yeah, Matt Angulo in the chat says, dude, I just grabbed one of these butt buffers going on a longish ride this weekend to test now. Happy with it so far.
Yeah.
And absolutely, that's already on Lurch's bike too. It wasn't an install part, but thanks for the shout out on that. We sell the heck out of butt buffers. We're getting more in stock because we're selling them so fast, and they're having troubles with a lot of companies keeping up with our demands. But nonetheless, we're getting more. It doesn't matter how good a seat you have. You can think you have the best. About day 3 and about mile 2000 or whatever, or even before that, it doesn't matter how good your seat or how good people use them in cars.
Yeah.
I use seats.
I use it home when I'm working at the
computer.
At the computer. Yeah. I've got sometimes I'm out in the kitchen at the breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm sitting on a stool, and that just, takes the edge off.
It does.
You ride long enough, your butt's still going to be a little bit sore, but it gets rid of those pressure points. So your butt might still hurt a little bit, more tired than anything, but it's not painful. You don't get that painful, power, the point of pain. Yep. It just kind of spreads it out, and man, that's one of those products that just came to us organically. The guy that sells them wanted to send us some, and I go, yeah, send it if we like it, great. If not, we'll let you know. And we tested them on ride out to Sturgis and back, and I was sold. Yeah. And I still have that seat.
Yeah, right.
That's the original one that I tested.
That butt buffer.
Still using it.
Yeah, legit medical grade stuff, guys. Yeah. It doesn't matter, like I say, how good you think your seat is. That's fine. You're just going to get pressure points. It's just part of the human body. and being sitting on your ass for so long, whether it's in a truck or a car or a motorcycle. Don't be fooled. We just did an episode. You'll hear it. Don't be fooled by all the companies pushing all these overseas bicycle shorts, thinking that's going to solve any of your problems.
Padded shorts.
Shorts. It's dumb.
Padded panties, basically.
Padded panties. The pads are up in your crack. They're for bicycles. They're for skinny bicycle seats. That's the problem those solve, but they need to get rid of them all. And there's a bunch of pop-up, really scammy companies. They're a shit product. And they're going to be in your Instagram feeds. They come up under different names. They're all the same shit. They're all from the same factory. They're all cheap. Listen to the episode and you'll understand what I'm saying. There was one company that's stealing my intellectual property and copyright. I did a video on it, and Winks Wheels is the name. They're one of the companies. Now there's a new pop-up company in my feed. They're not stealing my property yet. But they're just trying to take advantage of the motorcycle community. They can't sell enough shorts to bicyclists, so they're trying to sell them like that's some solution. It's not. We ride big wide seats that you don't have to protect your crack. Your perineum. Lurch tries to protect his crack because he's got a lot of fans now. A lot of people protecting him, so he's got to protect that crack. Lurch is just like, after 3 episodes, he just can't.
I think we have some donations to thank, don't we?
I think we do, dude. I think we should. Moving on to Lurch is like moving on to donations. Let's So we love our patron members. We want to get to know you better. We want to give you benefits. We want you in the private Facebook group, all that. But for whatever reason you choose to support us through a flat donation, we never balk at a flat donation. We want to thank the following people:
David Smith of Emmett, Michigan, Armando Trio of Kansas City, Missouri, and Larry Troutman of Holtz Summit, Missouri.
lawabidingbiker.com/donate. That's /donate is how they left that. And we do really, really appreciate it because it helps put a little fuel in the law-abiding biker gas tank.
So we can keep this thing running on down the road.
Yeah, so thank you so much for those donation folks. We'd like to give you a shout out. And with that said, anything else about your bike? Or you just, is that it? Did we forget anything? You're excited to get going on it? And,
loving it. Yeah, I'm loving it. With this big change going to IFCU and having it just a completely digital dash. I've got digital pieces of dashes in several of my vehicles, but I don't have anything that's purely digital. So this would be my first vehicle with a completely digital dash. I would be lying if I didn't say that maybe there was some, concern about that before I bought one. But I'm telling you, greatest purchase ever. That IFCU works great. The Apple CarPlay, the wireless headset. It's a very great system, and I'm glad that I upgraded to it. The bike itself, fast, smooth, comfortable. Yeah, I'm glad I did it.
Yep. And I will say, Lurch, if he didn't mention, for the first time, he got the road saddle and road sofa, of course, orange stitch, but he went heated version. Did you say that?
Yeah. I think I did. If I didn't, it's heated.
He's never had a heated before.
No,
I've had heated. Time. Once you go heated, you'll never go back.
I played with it on the way over this morning, turned it on. Oh, it you can feel it.
Yep. I would tell you, it's $160 extra to add the heat. I know it's already an expensive seat. Once you do it, you'll never go back. It's that legit.
And if you think about
those cool mornings, like in Canada when we take off and it's 50, 55, and even in the, we ride in 32 here degrees. But even those it just takes the chill off, and you've got your heated, gerbing from the store, and, and it just makes a heated grips. You just get that core temperature up, low, high. It's just really, it's awesome.
Yeah. And think about all the blood flowing down your legs and your feet. And if you can warm that blood heading on down there.
Yep.
I mean, why not? Between the heated grips, a heated coat, and the heated seat, don't need the heated pants in that. So it's less to have to pack. It's just always there when you need it. Worst case scenario, let's say you jump on and you don't have your heated gear on, but you can reach up, hit your grips, and hit your seat. It'll help.
That's what I do a lot of the year, because I'm not wearing all that stuff where I go for a morning ride or whatever. And it heats up really quick. Well worth it.
Makes your fart smell better too.
Mm-hmm. And I just tend to spread my legs a little bit. I let my boys dangle so they're right on that heat. And I get that heat right up in the old jewels. Oh, there's nothing better on a cold morning than warm Juuls. All right. This is enough of this.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for being here, guys. You guys rock. Thanks for listening to my bullshit for way too long. But we like doing the live ones a little longer. We extended them out because we get off track and we end up chatting with you. And that's what it's all about anyways. And thanks for taking the time for actually, on your Thursday afternoon, going on, Pacific time, dinner time. It's 3 hours later for the East Coast guys and all that. But thanks for being here. Thanks for always making me laugh in the chat, and your conversations crack me up. Hopefully we followed them fairly close in here. But that's all part of the fun in the biker community, is kind of just having fun with each other and talking biker stuff. Don't forget the fresh balls. Matt Haywood, yeah, you're right. Fresh balls, lawabidingbiker.com/fresh-balls. Yes, that's a legitimate URL. If you're going to warm your balls up, keep the fresh balls on it too. Fresh and warm.
Look what I found.
Oh, hey, look. That's, looks like Lou, the studio dog, has been hanging with us. This is the last episode of the day, episode 3.
Just napping.
Big yawn.
Yeah.
What are you yawning about? You've done jack shit. You've done nothing.
He came up underneath the desk here and was getting up in my lap, so I figured I'd just pick him up and show him off.
He gets antsy. I think he knows when we're on our last episode.
He must.
Because he gets antsy, yeah. Old Lou taking advantage of the situation. Yeah. Taking it out here, guys. Well, I was going to tell you guys, don't forget, all you patron members, another huge benefit for being a patron member is I'm doing stuff on YouTube and Instagram and the Tickety Talk and X and all this stuff. 99% of that stuff, so you got to go find it everywhere. With the Patron app on your smartphone, it's very simple. Everything we do, 99% of it, wherever I put it out, I also post it on the thread right in your Patron account with links out to YouTube or out to the Instagram or whatever it is, or the videos you can embed and you just watch the YouTube video right there in the Patron app. I really stay on top of that. So it's a one-stop shop to stay up if you're worried about missing something or something we drop. That's a huge way to do that. The only thing I don't post in there is like every video gets in there, every short, every reel is pictures. Once in a while, I'll just do a quick picture of a project we're working on. I don't put those in the Patron account, but anything like very serious or things you need to know, or even short videos and stuff like that, they're all going in. So take advantage of that Patron app. It's kind of a one-stop shop to follow us here at Law Abiding Biker Media. So you have to switch to each app and try to figure out what's going on. We post a lot of stuff in there. And Lurch just is working on, we just secured a facility for Canada for the Patron Day Ride meetup and event for all yous that have been vetted and are actually coming. Of course, that closed some time ago, the ability to sign up. But we're just working on food at this facility. We're going to dial. I was asking Lurch some questions at lunch about where that is, and so he's got some follow-up to do. But it's all in the works, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Thanks for being here. All right. Live audience. His breath did smell. What do you say?
Well, Ross said
Louis just
fresh balled himself, and now he's licking Lurch. Love it. His breath did have a little smell to it. Could have been dog balls.
Oh, that's funny. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to wash the dog balls
Ross
off my face.
Making us all laugh. Love you guys in the community. We've gotten to know all you guys over the years. So, pet Louie, guys. Matt Angulo says, yeah, we'll give him a pet. Let me get Lou. Now he's just being a slut, walking around, slutting himself over here, wanting a pet, slutting himself over at Matt. He knows how to work the room here.
I appreciate him not shitting underneath the table. Usually he's under my side of the table farting.
Not literally shitting, but just crop dusting.
Yeah, crop
Shit
dusting.
might smell better sometimes than his crop dusting. But anywho, guys, we are going to take the live out and enjoy the rest of your evening. God bless. Get some riding in, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.